There's an old story that goes like this. A man walks into a field. On one side stands Jesus. On the other stands Lucifer. And Lucifer calls out and says, "Come to my side and I'll give you anything you want." And Jesus doesn't argue. He doesn't bargain. He just stands firm and waits. The man looks at both of them, thinks for a moment, and then decides to sit on the fence between them. He says, "I don't have to choose either of you." He mocks them both. He feels clever, safe, even in control. And then something happens. Jesus quietly disappears. Lucifer steps forward, grabs the man's arm, and says, "The fence is mine." And this parable isn't about obvious evil. It's about delay, about comfort and refusing to decide. Lucifer doesn't need worship. He doesn't need praise. He just needs you to not choose Christ. Because Jesus never forces himself on anyone. But evil is more than happy to claim the ground of indecision. And Jesus said it plainly, "Whoever is not with me is against me." Not because he's harsh, but because truth cannot be half-lived. The fence feels safe because it avoids commitment. But commitment is where life is found. This parable teaches us something uncomfortable but freeing. Waiting forever is a choice. Refusing to decide is a decision. And neutrality, spiritually speaking, is never neutral. The good news is, as long as Jesus still stands in the field, as long as he hasn't disappeared yet, there is still time to step off the fence. Not into perfection or certainty, but into surrender. Ask yourself honestly, where am I sitting on the fence in my life? What am I postponing because commitment feels costly? And who am I trusting to keep me safe there? Because the fence was never meant to be a home. God bless. Amen.